Well then, let's head right into the chapter. Welcome back. As the protofield dissipates, the massive wanderer vanishes with it. The modified shell is still present when I fall to the ground. Thud. The arena's floor gives way because of the impact. I plunge into the boundless darkness along with the debris. This is turning really interesting. My descent ends with a violent crash. Clouds of dust billow out around me. My entire body feels shattered. Waves of pain slam into me. Sylus, where are you? My right arm. I can barely move it. Please don't be broken. I never broke a bone before, but it's probably painful. Clutching my stiff right shoulder, I squeeze through the cracks of the broken shell. A beam of light streams down through the hole above. It illuminates my position and reveals I'm in the middle of a towering corridor. This indeed looks like a laboratory. Where's Sylus? The floor was completely destroyed. I wonder if he also fell down. He must have, right? Yeah, that is the right thing to do. Scream after him. Sylus, where are you? Sylus? Don't tell me we're alone here. No response. I hope he's okay. Suddenly, I feel a faint tremor in my chest. I whip my head toward the end of the corridor. Its source is there. The vibration is soothing, and it gradually syncs with my heartbeat. My feet start moving on their own. Uh-oh. It's as if someone is pulling invisible strings. I'm drawn toward... That was fast.
Active life form detected. Verifying identity. Verification complete.
Oh, we're verifying?
Welcome back. 0.
Oh.
0.
Oh! She's gonna know the truth! The sudden system malfunction warps the announcement into eerie static. It echoes between the high walls of the corridor. Of course she got verified! This is where she was experimented on.
Welcome back, Researcher Wesley. Welcome back, Researcher Dimitri.
Wait, are both of these people here? Or was it something that we brought with us? Dimitri. I'm surprised for a moment, but the name fails to stir any significant emotions. I knew he was someone important. And we still need to know more about him.
Researcher Josephine.
Is this system malfunctioning? Grandma. As each name is announced, the system's voice becomes gentler. The empty corridor is seemingly filled with the shadows of people walking through it once again.
Congratulations on regaining consciousness. Subject 001. How are you feeling today?
The voice is quiet, as though it's waiting for my response. Grandma's documents also referred to me as a subject, and this system addressed me with the numerical designation 001. It's me, right?
The following has been detected in the test subject's emotional state: confusion, weariness, and anxiety. Physical pain signals are also present.
Yeah, the arm.
Subject 001. Do not be afraid. The nearest researcher is located in the observation room for demonstrations. You are currently 126 meters away.
Let's go there! Let's go!
Please follow the guidance lights immediately to receive assistance.
A pale blue light materializes on the floor. Arrows pulsate one after another and beckon me to venture deeper into the facility. It's either Wesley or Dimitri. Because Grandma is. If we weren't fooled, as I walk, more passages branch off from both sides of the corridor. Where is Sylus? Deepspace Signal Analysis Lab. Cosmic Archaeology Archives. Huh. Genetic Extraction and Analysis Center. The Gaia Research Center's scope of scientific endeavors is far more extensive than I thought. I keep walking until I see life in the future. Backtrack. Xavier? That's what I said! Xavier! Life from a higher plane of existence, emissary of the divine. Zane? Or could it be someone else? I'm thinking Zane. Life from the ancient ocean. Lemurian civilization? Rafayel? What kinda... Y'all, this is just getting more and more interesting. Don't tell me Rafayel is also... Y'all... This laboratory has a dark past. The labels point to different corridors, and each corridor houses a unique, specialized research team. And which research team is for which? Finally, I spot the sign for the Unicorn research team. It's pointing to the most prominent door at the end of the corridor. My heart pounds in my chest. The truth I've been waiting for is within reach. Yet I'm hesitant. I'm suddenly afraid of facing my past. Maybe this is just a trap. Maybe? I mean, since she's suspecting it's a trap. She's a smart girl. And usually they give us dialogue to also tell us what is happening. But could be fooling us. But I've come too far to turn back now. I press my hand against the sensor in the center of the door. Resonate! The resonance triggers a vibration. A blue light courses through the circuit. It illuminates the massive door that has been dormant for so long. I'm kinda scared. The heavy metal doors slide apart, and warm light pours in turn. I turn my head away and raise my hand to shield my eyes. Well, there should be someone here.
What game are we playing today?
This voice. In a dreamlike haze, I watch as a tiny girl runs past me, throws herself into the familiar embrace of the figure standing in the light. Is it like a young Josephine, or is it... Grandma? Okay, it was the grandma. I take half a step back and rub my eyes. The vision vanishes along with the warm light. Under the harsh blue LED lights, a figure stands behind the doorway. They slowly turn to face me. Is that Earth? You!
You're finally here. It's been a while, Subject 001.
I knew I couldn't trust this guy. There was something fishy about him. Little bomb? Oh my gosh. Y'all! That does not sound good. That sounds like she has destructive abilities, but I could be wrong. Or it could be like a time bomb, because she could have something to do with time? Wow, this is so interesting. Our little bomb. From greatness to madness. Dimitri. So that's why everything here still works, even though it was abandoned for years. The real reason you're in Karen, it's because you're guarding the research center. And whatnot.
Of course. This place holds the buried dreams of countless researchers, the seeds of world-changing discoveries. In addition,
Dimitri spreads his arms. It's somewhat of a dramatic, welcoming gesture. Why are you spreading your arms?
it's where you were born. Your first home in this world.
I tighten my grip on the gun at my waist. I'm waiting for the next outrageous revelation. I don't know if this is so outrageous, MC.
Back then, the research team accompanied you every day. We raised you as if you were our own child. We believed you represented humanity's most intimate connection with deep space.
A flickering hologram appears behind him. Fragmented faces of figures huddled together manifest before dissolving into light and shadow. There must be something bad with MC. I'm thinking back to the main story with Xavier. I don't recognize any of them, yet a warmth wells up from the depths of my heart.
After the Chrono Rift catastrophe, our team was disbanded. Many of us disappeared without a trace. I'm the only one who stayed here to keep watch. I knew you would return one day. I've been waiting for you for a long time.
You already knew who I was when you saw me at Sharon. Sharon or Karen?
Why, of course! I can recognize our most precious treasure anywhere. Your power is unique, after all.
Tell me more about it! He unconsciously moves half a step. Upon seeing me back away warily, his voice becomes even gentler. Don't fall for it! Don't fall for it!
Don't be afraid, my child. I've been waiting for you this whole time. I must atone for the sin I left behind.
Oh, is she the sin? Is that what he's onto? What if she must be
I know you
destroyed?
have many questions. Go ahead. Ask them. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
You crazy man. Seeing the sincerity in his eyes, I hesitate. Should I ask him a question? We have loads of questions! I really want to know about MC. I might be close to the truth this time. I need to hear what he has to say. He probably is gonna tell the truth and lies. You said I was born here. Why don't you tell me what happened back then? And also, about that sin. Y'all, this is so interesting.
While not an ancient beginning, it was still sacred nonetheless.
And where is Sylus? A hologram of an energy graph depicting the process of planetary evolution appears in the center of the ruins. Planets are born, and eventually they die, and they're reborn, only to die again. Like with a destruction, and then it's creating. This is taking me back to decoherence. So is she destructive? Planets are born and eventually they die. Then they're reborn only to die again. Visibly moved, he stares at the floating data curves on the display. Maybe I'm reading into it too much. We need to listen.
It's a beautiful cycle.
I asked about my origins, not humanity's. You don't have to start from when the Earth was formed. No, actually, I think that's why he said it. Because she can do it. She can disrupt this cycle. And she can probably... Her being a bomb, she can probably destroy planets. And then just go from planet to planet and just destroy...
You think this is the life cycle of a planet? It's not.
Oh.
It's a representation of your life, your power.
Okay. So, does she have the power to destroy and create? That reminds me even more of decoherence. Is he crazy? Girl, let's just listen. Go on.
You are Ever's most wonderful, most magnificent creation!
So from the start, from her birth, she is lab-grown. A blank expression appears on my face. I can't even pretend to play along anymore. But Dimitri doesn't care about whether his audience is responding or not.
It began in 2034, when humanity received a faint signal from deep space. Once it was decoded, it revealed a story about a planet's quest for immortality.
I feel like Xavier would know.
An ordinary planet achieved immortality by harnessing an inexhaustible cosmic energy source. They inspired us. And so, we conducted an experiment using collisions to recreate this inexhaustible cosmic energy. After several failed attempts, one proved to be a success. The energy manifested. However, no one expected it to appear inside a child's body.
Oh. That's why they took her in.
And that child was you.
Figures. But how did they know?
The powerful energy fluctuations we were waiting for. They came from you.
Probably because she couldn't
The power
control
was
it as a kid.
impossible to analyze and measure. It only grew stronger as time passed. It grew like a planet and reached its peak on day 27. Then It started to decay on day 36.
Wow, I'm getting chills. Ah! Oh,
On
gosh.
day 41, it disappeared completely. Dead. Then, it was followed by an explosion.
And did it create
But
something?
shortly after, your power reconstituted itself and began to grow once again, just like a planet.
Sounds like some kind of immortality. Since it can grow. Decay and then
Therefore,
grow.
we believe the power of the Aether core within your body is equivalent to the energy of a planet.
Well, damn. With growing intensity, his gaze gradually shifts from the hologram to me. It's as if he's seeking my confirmation. I don't believe it. You're not sick in the head, right? You know what? I want to hear more. Are we just gonna be like, fascinating. Give me more information. But since both of the top choices are like, I don't believe you, MC does probably not believe him thoroughly. I can't help but let out a scornful laugh. So you're saying I could destroy and rebuild everything on a whim? And can she control it? I don't think she really can control it. Is that why you're telling me this? You want me to help you destroy the world? Dimitri's outstretched arms are slowly lowered as a look of dejection appears on his face.
I don't blame you for being skeptical. Even we who witnessed your birth firsthand were at a loss.
Yeah, this is so
We
interesting.
didn't know if we should let you grow up like a normal person or use you as a resource.
Whoa!
Would this immense power lead to catastrophe?
Yeah, you starting to sound real crazy now. Ah, there goes the caring facade. Took you long enough. Referring to this place as my first home and talking about a magnificent creation. In the end, it was about making a massive profit. She could be used as a weapon of mass destruction. Even in the ramblings of a madman, fragments of truth lie hidden beneath insanity. True. From his words, I can piece together whatever wanted to obtain via unicorn. They desired a new kind of energy that was far more powerful and plentiful than Earth's natural resources and protocore energy. Maybe that was whenever set their sights on the ether core.
You have no idea what kind of temptation lay before us back then.
Greed, for certain. Greed and power. While Dimitri is engrossed in his fervent monologue, I keep an eye on his unstable state. I also use this as an opportunity to examine the laboratory.
We had countless debates. The Chrono Rift catastrophe struck when we were in the middle of our endless back and forth.
Speaking
And
of
then it
catastrophe,
happened. It will always be the most regrettable thing I've ever done. I can never make up for it in this life.
this is
My
the scene.
career, my dreams, my colleagues. Those days we spent to achieve our goals.
Something's wrong with him. Yeah. My gaze quickly shifts to the control panel. Some distance away from Dimitri, I discreetly get ready to use my evil.
It's over! It's truly over!
Seemingly drowning in penitence, Dimitri falls to his knees and triggers a hidden mechanism. Uh-oh. And then there's the battle music! Great! A surge of energy rises from below. The large laboratory begins to shake as the rails rattle. Is he trying to destroy the laboratory with her in it? Wait, it's not the laboratory that's shaking? Sensing movement beneath my feet, I quickly back away, but I slam into a wall instead of finding the door. Is something happening to MC? A massive curved glass panel had silently descended behind me. Its cold surface blocks my escape route. Are we in trouble now? We are in trouble. Sylus, where are you? I've barely pulled out my gun when curved glass panels, previously suspended above and diagonally in front of me, descend. Oh, we about to be caged. The panels are about to create the perfect cage. It'll be stuck inside this spherical chamber like an... I'll be stuck inside of this spherical chamber like an insect. It's a mechanical trap. I had walked into the jaws of a beast as soon as I stepped through the laboratory doors.
Go on now! Fix our mistakes! Go on! Go!
You crazy, man! With steady hands, I slip a small explosive charge into the last remaining gap before the glass panels seal themselves. Then I get down on the ground as fast as I can. Will this even work? It's probably a pretty tough glass. Shockwaves reverberate through the spherical chamber. A strong force strikes my head. In spite of the pain, however, I hear the rails get jammed for a split second. Okay, will this help? I charge toward the explosion site without a second thought. Using my momentum, I smash my gun against the area where the glass panels meet. Come on, MC, you can do it! She's such a strong girl, strong and smart. The impact forcibly opens a narrow gap, barely half a palm wide. I immediately raise my gun to shoot. The bullets hit the area near Dimitri's feet, but they fail to stop whatever switch he activated. I aim my gun at him. Come on, MC! A familiar energy emanates from the darkness behind Dimitri. As he stands up, my instincts scream at the new threat. I open fire. Oh, hold on, we don't know where Sylus is! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! The bullets hit him, but he seems unfazed as he pulls out a weapon and aims it at me. But, The powerful blast sends me flying and crushes what little chance of survival I had been desperately clinging to. I thought there was someone else behind Dimitri. Oh my gosh, this is too interesting. Cosmic convergence, let's go. Chaos, agony, the freezing cold. My body feels like it's being crushed. I must have backed out for a bit. Blacked out for a bit. Fighting through the pain racking my body and the taste of blood, I force myself to get up inside the glass sphere. On one knee, I struggle to catch my breath. Below me lies a metallic floor made from an unknown material, and above me looms an inverted glass chamber. The familiar sight triggers a flood of memories. Is she getting memories back? This is the Deepspace collision chamber. I was imprisoned here before. Oh.
Stop struggling, child.
The voice pierces the thick glass. The collision chamber has already been activated. It's now floating 6 feet off the ground. This is gonna be fun talking about with Caleb. Dimitri stands below and the controller in his hand is stained with blood.
I already obtained the current data on your eval while you were in the battle.
He raises a chip in his hand.
Once I insert this into the chip reader, the equipment can use its antimatter capabilities
Oh hell no!
to completely neutralize your energy.
Which means we'll be caged. Although there's a gentle smile on his face, the hate in his gaze twists it into something grotesque. Oh my gosh. Sylus, where are you? Disgusted, I turn away and try to concentrate on resonating with the collision chamber's energy source. Maybe Sylus isn't even down here. Maybe something happened to him. Oh my gosh, we're on our own. I can't resonate with it. How is that even possible? Because
Go.
they built it for you.
Return to where you came from. You never had a place in this world.
Oh! Oh my gosh, MC! You are in trouble! Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Now would be the perfect time to be
Try to
saved.
control a power as great as yours will only bring disaster upon themselves. The Chrono Rift, catastrophe, and the Wanderers. It was all because of our greed. We should have never created you.
So basically she's the
With
cause?
the hands that stained this world in sin, I'll put an end to it.
She is their sin. I stand up while using the glass wall as support, yet vertigo hits me. Air is being drained out of the chamber. Oh no! Suffocating to death! The pressure suddenly drops and the air in my body rapidly expands. At this rate, my lungs might rupture before anything else kills me. Oh my gosh! We need somebody to save us. I hate to admit it, but I feel like I'm getting a sense of deja vu. Maybe she has died several times. And she's immortal somehow. My body recognizes this feeling before my mind does. Muscle memory is sending me a warning. It won't be long until I lose control of my limbs. I won't be able to feel anything, and my strength. Even my thoughts will slow down and fade into oblivion. Well, her evil can't even go berserk. That was who I used to be. I won't sit here and wait to die. She's determined. Will her determination save her? My thoughts are sluggish as I watch myself in slow motion. I draw my weapon. Struggling to raise my arm, I pull the trigger and cause an explosion. Won't this also hurt you? But the energy burst from my weapon is absorbed by the active collision chamber. It can convert energy into fuel for its power source. We need someone on the outside. My vision blurs. Not only is my strength being drained, but my body is also becoming numb. Uh-oh. The glass chamber reflects the cold laboratory lights. They sketch out fragmented memories. the same collision chamber that I was violently thrown into as a child.
Those monsters and that cosmic void in the sky, it's all because of you!
Well. The tunnel and the wanderers. Are you 100% sure? Maybe 99? Well, this is kinda interesting. If MC has these kind of powers.
You are this world's calamity. We should have destroyed you years ago.
I think this is pretty cool for our MC. I've experienced this before. It was him at that time too. He tried to destroy her before. The contorted face of the young man begins to merge with Dimitri's weary, wrinkled face below. Then I lose my sense of direction. This is very interesting.
Since that day, I've been the only one who was determined to destroy you. I failed before, but time proved to me that I was on the right side of history.
I mean, he might not be wrong, but...
I will finish what I started and atone for my past failure.
This lunatic.
Be gone! Go back to where you came from! Just die already!
But what if she dies and comes back as a calamity? I refuse to let this maniac kill me. Like, it's just a circle. Like with the planets. A powerful resonance resounds and builds within the chamber. It syncs up with the tremors deep within my heart. I desperately try to maintain control. I'm attempting to seal the weak spots the echoes create, but I'm fighting a losing battle. The resonance energy hums and shatters invisible chains. My consciousness breaks free from its physical cage, and my soul rapidly surges forth. My consciousness disperses with the energy burst. Countless reverberations echo across this planet. I feel like I want to speak with Xavier. It seems like he would definitely know. And from deep space, a mysterious connection descends. My awareness gradually fades as my body feels weightless. The ethereal eye appears once more. It devours me completely this time. The eye? The eye that she has been seeing? But ethereal? She never explained it as ethereal. What am I? It was rather scary eye that she's been seeing. Maybe that could be the sixth love interest. In boundless darkness, I drift through the cosmos. It's like I'm part of it. I am the cosmos. I see a planet on the brink of destruction, and the different paths it could take. Some explode like tiny fireworks before their life could begin. Others are further along in their journey. However, all of them perish. And at the end of their lives, each planet collapses inward. A tiny core takes its place. The one born from destruction, the Origo core. It silently floats in space as energy stirs from its slumber. Cosmic strings resonate with it, space-time twists and stretches. Everything and nothing has changed. The Origo core descends upon a planet nearing collapse. It's waiting for the end and its own birth. Death and Rebirth. Fitting name for these new chapters. All the sensations in my body disappears as the scene before me gradually fades into darkness. Suddenly, I hear a strong heartbeat and feel a warm power flow through me. It's a fragment from another place and time, yet it brings a familiar presence. Everything that was lost has returned to me. Oh, the story from now on. Chef's kiss. At first, they're just blurry images reminiscent of scattered, flickering stars in my mind. But as time passes, these images start to become clear. They slowly come together and form vivid, tangible scenes. Complete with sounds, textures, temperatures, and even the faintest presence, they're real and full of life. Unfamiliar fragments connect into a single unbroken thread. Those past experiences, emotions, choices, and missions. Once again, they cross the barriers of time and space, carefully weaving themselves into fabric of existence. They become a part of me. Wait, this doesn't mean that she remembers everything about her past, right? Just the main story, not like with the different love interests. We need to continue, I just need water first. Dust of memories, let's go. Ah! Sylus! I suddenly break through the downpour of memories. My vision refocuses. Ah! My hero! That familiar black-red mist envelops the area. I'm shielded from the falling rocks and steel beams. Ah, my hero! I was about to die! Meeting my stunned gaze, Sylus relaxes his furrowed brow. An amused smile appears on his face.
Nice explosion, little bomb.
Were you here all the time? Sylus.
This place is collapsing. Give me your hand.
He wanted to know everything as well. The hand reaching out to me now overlaps with the memory of the same hand breaking through the barrier many years ago. What? Fragmented memories flood my mind, but there's no time to dwell on them now. I force my aching arm to move and grab his hand. Fragmented memories! Oh my gosh. Sylus yanks me out of the wreckage in one fluid motion. He secures his grip on my arm as he crouches. Oh, I love his eyes. The shape of his eyes. It's this inner corner part. I don't know what it's called.
This time, kitten. Watch how we escape and remember it well.
Oh, remember it well? I'm gonna be down here again? Overwhelming power lifts him up. It manifests behind him like a fiend that crushes all obstacles in its way. Its wings have blocked out the heavens. We soar past the crumbling debris and fly away from the depths. Thunderous explosions echo below. I like this music. No! And now it's gone. Standing at the edge of the arena, I finally see the full extent of destruction caused by my uncontrolled energy burst. Whoa! The entire central area has collapsed. Only a bottomless pit remains, its edges crumbling away. I leave Sylus aside as the strange detached sensation gradually fades. Dimitri, bound by tendrils of black-red mist, is thrown down before us.
Our deal is complete. Now surrender your soul.
Dimitri, hand it over.
Monster!
There
the
are two
deal,
of us
though.
here. Who are you referring to?
But he would never do anything to jeopardize MC. His unfocused gaze can no longer locate his enemy as he desperately claws at the mist coiling around his neck. But he knows that MC is capable.
The terms of our deal haven't been fulfilled.
It definitely has to do with MC.
I only agreed to bring her before you. Foolishness and arrogance aren't valid reasons to breach our contract.
Oh, he's so real for that. Sylus violently grabs Dimitri by the collar. The mist swiftly coils around the former researcher's neck.
You underestimated how much she's grown. Look at you. Thinking she's still the little girl whose life you held carelessly in your hands. Like every gambler who overestimates themselves, you are not as clever as you think you are.
Whoa, his voice there.
I know who's behind the antimatter. Let me go.
With a contentious laugh, Sylus forcefully turns Dimitri's head to face me. Oh, he mad.
Get a nice long look. It'll be your last. And do your best to remember the person who brought about your downfall.
Sylus!
Die with a smile for us. All right?
Bye-bye, Dimitri! Why did they give him such a good name? I love Dimitri. As Dimitri's screams and body are swallowed by black-red mist, I turn my gaze to the center of the arena. One after another, muffled explosions resound underground. This place will be gone after today. It won't reappear anytime soon. Oh, I wanted to know more about Xavier and Rafayel. The laboratory that was never meant to exist might hold a few childhood memories. Well, not good ones. Unless it's with Caleb. I might have cried in some corner of law or laughed in front of a platform. Perhaps I made those researchers who saw me as an otherworldly specimen believe I was just a normal child for a moment. Or maybe none of that ever happened, but it doesn't matter anymore. She must feel a great deal of sadness.
How much do you remember?
A lot, but it's all jumbled up. He's like, how much do you remember of me? I ignore whatever happened to Dimitri and look at Sylus. That deal you made with him, was it when I escaped from the research center?
Yeah.
Did you bring me here so I could remember everything? He doesn't look at me. Instead, he speaks as if he's addressing the darkness beneath his feet.
You would have done this sooner or later.
Very true. Very true.
That's just who you are.
He knows her so well. Then shouldn't you be worried about my power destroying you and this world?
Should I be?
I stare at his profile to emphasize my point. Right now, I can't control my power when it fully manifests. They're gonna find a solution. Assuming it happens again, everything here might be destroyed, like my soul. This makes me think back of Sylus's myth. With a slight smile, Sylus shakes his head. He raises his hand to draw my attention to something. A familiar linkage materializes between our wrists to bind us together. Ah!
Sorry, but your soul doesn't have the privilege of leaving whenever it wants.
That is
It'll keep you
fine.
bound to me for all of eternity. Our connection transcends this place and this world.
This gave me Clarith vibes.
So, are you done looking around?
At you? Nah. I guess there's nothing else to see, except for Sylus. Sylus nods and turns to leave. As his arm moves, the linkage forces our steps to be in perfect sync.
We're done here. Let's go home.
Let's go. Hold my hand. In the vast cosmos, my power has no starting point or destination. It appeared when the universe was created. It's a fundamental law etched into the fabric of existence. At some point, a force, weak yet unbreakable, began to bind me. And with it came an endless fall. Oh, this is the opening. The main story. That's how the elevator doors opened. In a majestic arena floating among nebulae, a boy and a girl stand, soaked in blood. They're greeted by thunderous cheers. When it comes to killing wanderers, Sylus and I always have perfect coordination.
You're not going to team up with me this time?
I hate the teammates who try to steal my points.
Then, what do you hate more? Teammates who steal your points? Or teammates who can't keep up with you?
I mean, both can be fixed. You're so annoying. If you steal my points again, I'm throwing you into Tartarus.
Okay.
Give me your hand. We're a team now. That's
Yeah.
so cute. Little Sylus. The disconnected scenes flash by in a random order. Sometimes they're blurry and hazy. Other times they're crystal clear. As time marches on, the Deepspace tunnel, vast and capable of tearing apart any form of energy, separates us. This is very interesting. The memories dissolve into my current reality. Images overlap. I recognize the figure before me, but now he's tall and imposing. Will she just regain all her memories with all of the love interests? From these different timelines, he descends with his fierce pride. Below the sky, he materializes before me. In the destroyed laboratory, he silently stares at the collision chamber before smashing through its barrier with his fist. Rules fall before us. let's head into that one. I was also thinking about the deal that Sylus had. And he brought her there. That's something Caleb would never do. But not a bad thing for Sylus. I mean, he knows she's capable. Caleb would just, you know, he would never put her in that position to be in danger. I stare at the intricate patterns on the ceiling for a long time before a single fact slowly dawns on me. I'm alive. And Sylus was mad that she even got hurt. He freaking killed Dimitri. I mean, you could hear it in his voice, the contempt. As if a switch has been flipped, I finally became aware of my surroundings. Outside, the distant roar of gunfire and artillery resound, while music plays nearby. Didn't the Zion hunt end? Mephisto! Mephi? What are you? Mephi! Oh, I love his style! I sit up and look around. Mephisto is perched on the bedside table. He bobs his head under Sylus's finger, like a chick pecking at a grain. Why are you here?
Shouldn't you be asking that to the person who carelessly fell asleep?
Oh, I love V-necks. I raise my hand, but don't see the familiar linkage. Massaging my temples, I realize my distant memories have started to blur with reality. How long was I out? Don't tell me it's been 4 or 5 days.
You would have starved to death in that case.
Sylus is lounging in a small armchair next to the bed. He's looking out the window. Several gemstones, 3 wine glasses and a marker are scattered across the nearby side cabinet, small table and floor. Oh, he looks so handsome.
It's morning. And more importantly, it's been 3 days since the Zoyan hunt ended. Overtime is almost over.
A terrifying explosion resounds in the distance. Seconds later, the windows rattle from the shockwave. The arena is in ruins. Why would anyone still fight to be its owner? Pride and
For
power,
certain
maybe?
people, that place still has important stuff. And with Dimitri out of the way, their battle will be more ruthless.
Oh, let's stay away. Sylus's gaze is still focused on what's happening outside. His hair swaying because of the shockwaves, he maintains an aloof attitude. Of course. He has such a poker face. He's like, I love that eyebrow raise. Curious about what he's looking at, I get out of bed and approach the window. But I can't even make it there before settling into the small armchair. I nudge Sylus so he can make room. Cute. What's going on? My whole body feels weak. It's like I've been thrown into space and had to orbit Earth 3 times. You slept for very long, it seems. You didn't hit me while I was asleep, right? He would never. But she's joking. He would never.
Between the two of us, you'd be the one to do that.
Yes. Did I hit you while I was sleeping? I can imagine MC like throwing hands. Sylus would just, block. Sylus holds up 2 fingers and glances at my right hand.
Twice.
I had no idea. I was dreaming the entire time. Maybe I got too excited. She was fighting her demons. Sylus finally turns to face me. He gently takes my wrist and gives me gives it
Are
a
you well
light
rested
shade.
now?
More or less. You're making my
Let's go
heart
then.
go. Don't be so close. Mephisto takes this chance to sneak away, snatch an empty wine glass, and fly out the window. Mephisto's like, wait, I'm gonna get myself some wine. Sylus stands and stretches before picking me up.
Time to eat.
Getting picked up by Sylus. It isn't until Sylus makes me sit at the dining table that I realize just how hungry I am. I devour everything in sight until I'm stuffed. Strength gradually returns to my wearied limbs, and I start to feel clear-headed. I love this music. I slowly finish the last of my juice. Then I carefully nudge Sylus's leg under the table to let him know I have a question.
I see you're disregarding table manners, kitten.
I was worse during our first meal together. Isn't it a little late to start worrying about etiquette? Something cries out near the window. Mephisto, who had been absent during the meal, taps on the glass and squeezes through the gap. He drops a dark-colored object into my hands. Oh, what did you get me? A protocore or a crystal or what? Ah! What is this? A flash drive?
A biometric key from the Gaia Research Center.
Oh, I tighten my grip on it. Maybe we can use it somewhere. Then what are those people really fighting over? Well, it ain't that, then. They're just fighting because they love it. I feel like. Sylus pauses as he holds his drink. It's as if he's unsure about how to respond.
We'll
Asserting
talk
dominance?
when you're more sober.
You're also one of the contestants doing overtime. When did you...
Luke and Kieran are more than capable of dealing with those fools.
Of course! Of course. I believe in them. But they're still like teenagers, right? The key shows signs of age, and someone has scratched off its identification number. It's impossible to tell which researcher served as its original owner. We should still go look for Luke and Kieran, just in case. Possessing the key means having authority over the abandoned Gaia Research Center, even though it's nothing but ruins now. There might be another one? A wisp of black-red mist creeps up the back of my hand, forces its way between my fingers, and tries to take the key away. Oh! You're not getting this, Sylus! Sylus?
That's my trophy. Give it back.
I was gonna be like, you take it! And then, knowing that he's like 2 meters. Sylus stretches his long legs to push his chair. He leans back against it as he uses his index finger to guide the mist. It's still pulling on the key! Dismissing the idea of letting go, I clutch the key with both hands and lunge toward him like a sparrow drawn to a grain of rice. The mental image is so funny, you guys.
Your theft techniques are getting sloppier by the day. Are you going to headbutt me to death before you loot my body? Sit.
Sylus has me rest against him, and when he sees me still holding the key with both hands, he laughs.
You're a persistent thief.
Oh, this is adorable! Adorable. Since you've already shown it to me, I can borrow it at some point, right? You're very generous.
You had a nice meal and are on your way to a full recovery. Yet the first thing you do is come up with a plan to steal my stuff.
I'm not doing that. It's called borrowing. He's not insisting on taking the key back, so I secretly breathe a sigh of relief and change the subject. I've decided to talk about my more recent dreams. I love when they're so playful. I wanted to ask you something ever since I woke up, but you kept steering the conversation in another direction. I saw us fighting wanderers in some kind of interstellar arena. Do you know anything about that?
What else did you see?
He's like, do you remember our moments after? My gaze drifts from my hands to his shoulder, and then to the light, reflected from the wine, dancing on the wall. I continue in a softer voice. We fought countless wanderers and monsters that looked like modified humans. Then we were the only ones left in the arena. The crowd went wild and screamed for us to fight each other to the death. Hell no! It doesn't matter where you are in the cosmos. Every gladiatorial arena created by intelligent life abides by the same rule. There can only be one victor. So he would have folded.
Either I kill you, or you kill me.
Well, he's never gonna be the one. So MC... He would never. He would sacrifice himself in every single life. It's definitely the latter. Ooh. Oops. I sit up straight and touch the corner of his eyes. I'm searching for that hidden color in his right eye. But when we faced each other, you didn't attack. Instead, you took my hand and asked if I wanted to escape together. That nebula was more chaotic than an abyss. I didn't see how it ended. Did we manage to escape?
What do you think?
Well, with you. Oh! With you, of course. He brings his empty wine glass closer and presses its cool surface against my forehead. Oh.
If we hadn't, then who exactly are you looking at right now?
Ah, main timeline, feels like. We're pretty special, huh?
Speaking of which, you never doubted yourself, or worried about my capabilities for that matter.
Then you went through hell and back, barely escaped with your life, and arrived in the N109 zone before it fell.
More or less. Have you ever considered that me landing in the N109 zone wasn't a coincidence?
It's because of the Gaia Research Center? And because of you. Sylus remains nonchalant. I found some documents in the corridor of the old facility. The Unicorn Research Team, or rather, the Gaia Research Center, as a whole was attempting to establish contact with Deepspace. He was just like ... The reason was you, MC. The unicorn researchers wanted to recreate a powerful cosmic energy source, which exists within me as an ether
Do you
core.
believe what Dimitri said?
I mean, yes, I do, even though he was cray-cray. But I do believe what he said to be true. Maybe he would have, like, exaggerated some parts. What do you think, Sylus? Since I'm pretty sure you heard everything from the beginning, since he said little bomb as well. I believe him, I don't believe him. Not all of it. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that one. Not all of it, but I don't have a testimony from anyone who knows more than him. Strip away the outlandish claims and his message is actually quite simple. I possess destructive power! Oh, just like in Decoherence. Trying to keep my thoughts from dwelling on Dimitri's fanatical declarations, I turn Sylus's glass in my hands. Oh, I love this music. Something weird happened in the collision chamber. I was about to lose consciousness. This planet, the starry sea above us, and the depths of deep space that are invisible to the naked eye. They all seem to have some kind of force that resonates with me. You are space. Were those things ether cores or something else? Now when I think about the deep space tunnel in the sky, I feel like I've gained an understanding that goes beyond what's currently known about it. Well, we definitely know more now. It's not the source of all disasters. It's a bridge connecting us to civilizations more superior than humanity's. Maybe Dimitri wasn't lying. It's possible I have the power to destroy everything. My thoughts travel through that darkness in the collision chamber and how I sank into an overwhelming strength. It's strong enough to erase an entire planet. This is distracting me, y'all. What lies dormant inside me is powerful and uncontrollable. Suddenly, a hand grasps my chin. Oh, my gaze lands on Sylus's disinterested expression.
When I pulled you out of the giant glass tank, you looked like you were in so much pain that you wanted to die.
Oh, that's why he was so angry in his voice.
If it really hurts, then stop. Don't force yourself.
Oh, what a sweetheart. Ugh.
And don't ever
Of
make
course you
that
wouldn't
face
wanna hear
again
this.
while you're at it.
He was really hurt. I looked directly into his right eye. The mesmerizing ether core within it remains tranquil, and my racing thoughts slowly calm down. You can always pull me back, right? Just like before. Whoosh! Are you mad? I didn't do anything. As I look up at him expectantly, Sylus stays silent for a moment. Then he appears interested. Grabbing my hand, he leads me outside.
No, but you slept for too long. I'm bored.
So, where are you dragging me off to? Do you want to have some fun?
I'll help you get used to wielding devastating power. That way you'll be a bomb who doesn't always think about self-destruction.
Right. Right. Because of the look she gave him in the chamber. And she's like, what you mean? We enter a familiar dimly lit room. Sylus helps me into the egg-shaped gaming pod. He puts the hologram helmet over my head. Oh, we're gonna play games together! As the pod slowly closes, my body tenses. Sylus taps on the glass. Although I can't hear anything outside, I read his lips. Now come, conquer everything in your path, starting with me. I thought we would fight together! Ah, a battle time. I still only have 4 cards. Let's go, Sylus!
It's time to get moving.
I'm gonna be lazy. Since I have it on landscape mode, it's too small to fight anyway.
With me?
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around.
This is so
You
cool.
won't escape.
Watch out. It's gonna attack.
I love watching them fight.
Okay, if you say so.
You were sloppy.
My eyes were locked.
Take this.
You were sloppy. Come on.
There's plenty to go around.
Wow. But seriously, this story
Let's take it down first.
has gotten so freaking interesting.
Where are you going?
Now we know much more about MC.
It can't escape.
And the way she will have to be able to control these destructive powers that she
There's
has.
plenty to go around. Bring it on. You won't
It's
escape.
gonna be difficult. But I'm thinking back to the main story
Only
when
the beginning.
we met Xavier, but also when
It's time
outside
for
of
an
that
energy storm.
bar, I don't remember what its name was called.
Level
But
everything to the ground.
Xavier, he
Take this.
somebody outside
Serve the main course.
that
There's plenty to go around.
wanted to
I'll
do
handle
something
things
bad
well.
to our MC because he knew
It's
that
your
she
turn.
would be
Well
some
done,
kind of
partner.
destruction to this world. So they know. They know. Let's see how many more fights there are. Oh, that was it. When the snow falls. Oh my god, Zane! It's time for Zane! After matching wits with Sylus for 47 rounds, my heavy eyelids force me to be the one to call it quits first. I slept so deeply that when I woke up, I found myself in my own bed. I had been moved there and didn't even stir once. Was I really that exhausted? Or do I trust him too much? Both. I massage my throbbing temples as I recall the information I received during our break last night. Sylus' curiosity was piqued by these mysterious antimatter weapons, and he decided to investigate their origin. Luke and Kieran were equally thrilled. They rubbed their hands together as if to say, "We finally have something fun to do." They're so much fun. Given the usual efficacy of on a kindness's leader, that mysterious hunter will soon cross paths with an odd little group, consisting of a boss man, 2 troublemakers, and their crow. Boss man. As for the key found in the ruins of the Gaia Research Center, Will it unlock the secrets of a hidden past or take me down another path that leads into an unknowable future? Yeah, I can't wait to continue with this story. Either way, it's what I have to investigate next. I look around the room to find every curtain has been drawn shut with great precision. Not even the smallest sliver of light can get in. Sounds like something Sylus would do. Very caring. My place got turned into a cave, basically. And only he'd do that. You have a bat cave! I walk to the window. As soon as I pull back the curtains, blinding light floods my vision. Whoa! Already snow? As far as the eye can see, a cold radiance has engulfed the city. A blanket of snow covers every building. It's snowing in Lincoln? Is it that strange? Does it have anything to do with Zane? 1 week later. For a while, I've been investigating my past and uncovering ever secrets. Who can we trust with this information? And now this ever-changing, precarious world seems to face an unprecedented crisis. Can we trust Jenna? Tara? Maybe no one right now? Protofield disturbances, climate anomalies. Some say Earth's climate system has broken down, and a disaster comparable to the Chronorift catastrophe is imminent. Others claim Earth is on the verge of collapse. All tectonic plates will shatter, and thus human civilization will end. Well, there's probably another Earth. Yet among all these discussions about the end of the world, Earth's collapse, and civilization's downfall, what actually descends upon Lincoln City is a silent snowfall that transforms the city into a pure white expanse overnight. Well, a little snow isn't doomsday. Backtrackers, Lemuria, everything is starting to make sense now. But what about the life on a higher plane of existence? The emissary of the divine? What are we thinking here? I'm thinking Zane. Definitely.
Long time no see.
Hello, Tara. Good to see you too. She's so
Back
cute.
from your leave already? Captain Jenna said you had some personal matters to take care of. Is everything okay?
Maybe we shouldn't tell anyone about this. For my administrative leave, only Jenna knew about my visit to the ruins of the Gaia Research Center in the N109 zone. Oh, so Jenna knew she would go there. After hesitating for a moment, I shake my head and smoothly change the subject. But I don't think Jenna knew that much more. I'm fine. You could say I went back home. By the way, have you heard of the term emissary of the divine before? It's supposedly connected to civilizations on a higher plane of existence. Among all the rampant doomsday theories, the concept of being watched by civilizations with higher dimensional beings is actually the easiest to understand. Maybe that little white-haired boy also has something to do with it. What if he is Jazz?
It can mean a messenger who can communicate with godlike entities.
Even if they do exist, finding someone like that would be harder than finding aliens.
The sound of typing behind me suddenly stops. When I raise my head, I see Nero has come over to join the discussion. Xavier's biggest fan.
And if those higher dimensional life forms aren't saying anything, well, even an emissary might not know they're one.
I've also heard that the next mass extinction might be just around the corner.
Well, you've heard. But we shouldn't worry. Nero silently rubs the area between his eyebrows. He's unconvinced.
Isn't that just propaganda spread by prototists to push for the development of protocore technology?
Not necessarily. In this vast, endless universe, who knows how many civilizations are locked in battle?
Still, we shouldn't worry too much.
Our Earth might be the only surviving blue dot among them all.
So we don't have a spare planet? Well, that would suck. Well, we'll see, we'll see. This chapter is named Death and Rebirth, so... maybe we should ask Decoherence Caleb. We're just going from planet to planet. Maybe we need to do something to be able to survive on different planets as well. I mean, we could have the technology for it. Amidst the ongoing discussion, my thoughts begin to wander. Maybe Ever thinks our civilization is already approaching the limits of biological evolution. So maybe they're doing something? Pursuing the transcendence of evolution to counter this supposed crisis, that must be their true objective. Could have something to do with this fountain of Otome.
As a side note, there were strange omens before the 2034 Chronorift catastrophe. A polar night was present for 3 consecutive days.
A polar night. While conversing, everyone unconsciously turns to look at the heavy snow outside. It falls as if descending from the cosmos
Regardless
itself.
of whether Earth falls apart or the world ends, as long as the subway runs and wanderers exist. We need to fulfill our duties as hunters and protect this city.
Yeah, we can't just, you know, call it a day and be like, doomsday's near, so let's just give up. When we are together. Just hold on a second. If I'm gonna see Zane, I need to switch out the template of my recording. Well, when we are together, I hope Zane appears now, because I just switched out the template. I can do it whilst in the editor, but it takes much longer to render the video then. 5 PM and a lecture titled Life's Boundaries. Aside from the medical students from other departments have taken a seat to listen. In the packed lecture hall, the speaker stands. His back faces a projection of a beating heart model, and his authoritative voice is steady. Oh my gosh! Guys, I think it's Zane. I think it's Zane.
Life itself is not endless.
Oh, so good to see you, Zane.
Life and death, health and illness. These seemingly opposing concepts maintain the balance of life itself.
You look so good in glasses. So handsome. An inquisitive student raises her hand.
But with today's medical technology, we can potentially do gene editing, cellular regeneration, and even human modification. If immortality becomes achievable, why should we still accept death as the end of life?
If we set aside morals and ethics, these technologies could make immortality possible. But this also means that our goal in the medical field has shifted from conquering disease to conquering death itself.
Well spoken, well spoken. Zane's gaze sweeps across every face in the room, his tone remaining calm as usual.
To conquer disease is to extend life, but to conquer death is to control it.
He's so philosophical, I love it.
Can we still call ourselves humans after being modified and losing human characteristics? How do we even define human existence?
Hushed discussions fill the lecture hall. Zane looks toward the back as someone quietly opens a door. Is it MC? A familiar figure appears. She quickly slips into the back row, her coat leaving a trail of melted snow on the floor. Is it? Yes, it is! His reaction says it all. Oh! Oh, such a cutie. He quickly shifts his gaze and continues with his previous point.
Life can be extended, but the cycle of life and death should not be controlled.
Completely agree. After the lecture ends, Zane is completely surrounded by eager students. And we're at the back row, being like, Zane, notice me! I sit in the back row and wait as students file out behind him.
Did you see the news? How could they accuse Dr. Zane of disregarding human life and abandoning his patients? They're saying he has no ethics.
Boy, he's the only one with ethics! Have to be those freaking Xander sciences. Criminals. When I get a hold of them, I'm gonna freaking strangle everyone. Do not speak about Zane this way.
It all started when some government official's kid got diagnosed with protocore syndrome. They tried to use their family connections to pressure Dr. Zane into prioritizing their surgery.
As if Dr. Zane would discriminate like that.
But he refused and went to treat another patient who needed more urgent treatment.
Zane, you are a blessing. You are a blessing. Oh my gosh, I love him.
So that's why they're spreading all those nasty rumors about Dr. Zane online. What a piece of work.
Yes, go beat them all up. As the students' conversation fades into the distance, I stop eavesdropping and nod in quiet agreement. We're like, yes. Spotting a few reporters approaching the lecture hall, I catch Zane's eye and wave. I silently mouth a sentence. Come here, Dr. Zane! Zane glances in my direction, nods, and makes his way through the crowd of students. That's right, he's coming to me!
That will be all for today. Someone is waiting for me.
After helping Zane dodge the reporters, we leave the university and stroll through the snow-covered streets, bathed in evening's golden light. He looks so handsome in this light as well. You're good at making complex topics clear and accessible, Dr. Zane. If I were a few years younger, I'd sneak into your lectures every day. Oh wait, can we have a private tutor? Zane? How about it?
Really? What was the second key point from the third section?
Honestly, I don't remember because we were just looking at Zane, right? We were distracted. I was distracted. I don't remember anything. About that. See, she also got distracted. Faced with Zane's knowing smile, I sigh and turn to walk in the opposite direction.
Where are you going?
I need to find a time machine so I can hear your brilliant lecture from start to finish. Oh, they have such witty banter. 3, 2. Before I can finish my silent countdown, he grabs my hand.
Come back.
When you say it that way.
I only saw you arrive near the end of the lecture. The time machine must have not been invented yet.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. They're so witty together. Coffee in hand, I sit down on a roadside bench as Zane hands me a weathered envelope.
Here's the information you requested.
The wax seal on the envelope is still intact. The documents themselves have small creases. Exchanging documents while sitting on a bench. We're like those secret agents trying to save the world in the 888 movies. 007, James Bond. But we are Slashter Mew. Meow. Mew. Whatever you want to call it. I was like, Pokemon. Mew. Mew Mew. Mewtwo.
Given what you've asked me to investigate, it is certainly a secret that concerns the fate of the world.
I vaguely remember Zane mentioning Dr. Noah's Arctic expedition research, which might be connected. The cryptic patterns etched into the key seem to point toward the traces of a primordial civilization. Ah.
14 years ago, a research team ventured into the Arctic to study life's boundaries. They made an unexpected discovery in an ice cave.
Hmm?
According to the surviving documents, the pictographs they recorded in the ice cave bear a striking resemblance to the patterns on the biometric key. Some members of the expedition team mysteriously disappeared. Others joined the Unicorn research team. Dr. Noah has a photocopy of the expedition journal. It's incomplete, but he hopes it can help you.
Signals from deep space, the ether core, the key, the clues from an intricate web in the darkness. It stretches across the boundaries of time and space. Intricate web, definitely. Yeah, this is just gonna get more and more interesting. Almost unnoticeable, each strand is being woven into place. They're waiting for that singular moment when everything is taut. A web could also be, you know, different dimensions, different timelines. Please thank Dr. Noah for me. How is he doing? What about Pi and the others? What about
He and the
you, Zane?
animals are doing well. You remembered to ask about the animals, but have you forgotten something?
Huh? You? Or me? What? It dawns on me. Do you need special attention to?
Do I look invincible to you?
No! You invisible? How? Thinking about how rare our meetings and calls have been lately, I feel a tinge of guilt. So, how has Zane been lately? Have you been sleeping well? Do you still have nightmares? Do you want a hug? Do you want a kiss? Do you want a massage?
I'm doing well.
Oh, their dynamic is so fun and cute. For some reason, my words elicit a soft chuckle from Zane. Oh.
You've already made time to pick me up after class. And since I'm on my way to work, why don't you walk with me? You can do it as you head back to the Hunters Association.
Let's walk hand in hand with Zane. I'm gonna grab him like this. Traffic is at a standstill during the evening rush hour. Fortunately, Axo Hospital and the association are within walking distance, so we decided to continue on foot. This is beautiful. Snowflakes dance through the streets as the intersection's traffic light turns red. The flow of vehicles stops. Pedestrians pause on the sidewalk, their heads tilted upward as they wait. They watch the massive holographic display flicker above the intersection. Oh, what is it? What's it saying?
Ever has officially launched the Fountain of Otame initiative. In addition, we urge all citizens to stay safe while traveling. If there's an emergency, please seek immediate assistance from the evil police or Deepspace hunters.
Something happened at Azure Square in Imperial Ring Park. They're saying the Alterum appeared or something.
No wonder the news keeps telling us to be careful lately. Having wanderers around was bad enough. Now we have to deal with the Alterum too. With one disaster after another in this godforsaken world, maybe it should just end already.
Have a little hope. I can't help but stifle a laugh. As the light turns green, traffic and pedestrians start moving again. I mean, when everything...
for our final story, a medical controversy surrounding protocore syndrome has drawn widespread public attention.
Are doctors healing or killing? And the future of protocore syndrome. These sensational headlines drift past my ears in quick succession. Well, doctors are healing. Thank you very much. Despite being at the center of this media storm, Zane doesn't even glance at the screen. He must be so sick of it. Don't worry, Zane. We have your back. We have your back. The news keep using the same stone-faced picture of you from Axo Hospital's website. It's basically decades old at this point. They're not using a new picture. Why? He looks handsome either way. So.
What? Are you tired of looking at it?
No. I was just thinking, if Dr. Zane had smiled even 1 pixel's worth in that photo, then maybe these rumors wouldn't have gotten far. You know what? Just looking at him, I'd be like, I believe him. There is a word for it in psychology. Oh, what was it? The halo effect. Like, if you're attractive, then people will believe you more. I think it is the halo effect in English. Zane tilts his head, as if he's playing along. He shows the tiniest hint of a smile. Yeah, exactly. Just a tiny smile and people would be fawning. Like, they would be like, no, that is not true. But still, they're probably like that anyway. It's just the headlines. He's so friggin' handsome. But no matter what challenges or criticism you face, nothing seems to shake your decisions or judgment.
What about you? Although you're not saying anything, I can tell something is on your mind.
Yeah, I wanna beat people up for thinking badly of
If it's a long story, well, this path might be short, but we can always turn around and walk some more.
Oh, he's adorable. Nothing ever escapes his notice, huh? He has such emotional intelligence. After hesitating for a moment, I tell him about what happened to me in the N109 zone. You're gonna be worried.
Those monsters and that cosmic void in the sky, it's all because of you!
Well, Dimitri is no more. He's bye-bye.
You are this world's calamity. We should have destroyed you years ago.
The Gaia Research Center, the Unicorn Laboratory, the Collision Chamber, and the Spatium Core I absorbed into my body. My throat. That man's final moments, filled with resentment and rage, remain vivid in my mind. I'm constantly reminded of one thing. I don't belong in the world that I thought I knew so well.
So what you're saying is that they almost put you down in the N109 zone.
Yeah. You didn't have to phrase it like that. He wanted to dispose of me like I was some kind of medical waste. But he didn't have the chance. Zane's lip curve into a slight smile as he tucks my cold fingers into his coat pocket. I'm walking down this path now. It's strangely surreal.
Are you more lost now? Or more certain?
You know what? I don't want to worry him. Should we just say we're more certain? Even though we do feel lost as well. But we are more certain of what exactly we can do, what we are. So, more certain? I'm more certain. At least now I know who I am and why ever wants to use me. She sounds confident. I like it. From now on, I'll have a better idea of what I'm hoping to achieve in my search for the Ether Core.
Yes, I believe you.
Thank you for believing in me. What if I end up destroying this world one day? I think they'll stop us.
Give me a heads up before you do. I'll make sure to use up all my vacation days first.
He's so funny. Oh, at the last intersection, our brief walk quickly comes to an end amidst a crowd. After we cross the street, we'll return to our work and face the challenges that life has in store for us. Oh, I love this music. A wave of sadness washes over me because we have to say goodbye already. I force myself to smile. Let's do our best, Zane. I don't wanna... Don't go, Zane! Don't go!
Wait.
Really? Just as I take my hand away from his, he catches it again. Then he pulls me closer and I'm almost completely enveloped in his coat. Yo! We're in the same coat! Almost. Looking down, I notice he's carrying his laptop bag and a simple, understated gift bag. For me? He takes out a scarf from it. The soft fabric gives off a gentle, warm glow under the streetlight. Today's not even a holiday. Why do you have a gift for me? He's like, does it need to be a special day to give you anything?
I didn't have a good excuse. But after hearing about your rather fascinating origin story...
He slightly leans down and carefully wraps the scarf around my shoulders. It's like he's saying, you did good. So here you go.
Let's call it a celebration of your arrival in this world.
A mix of uncertain emotions wells up inside me. They gradually melt away with the warmth of his touch. That is so sweet, because she probably thinks that she is the calamity of the world. Did you find time in your busy schedule to knit this scarf, Dr. Zane? What? He knit it by himself? Wait, what? When did you have even time for that, Zane? I didn't know you could knit. Or are we just assuming? Or are you gonna be like, well, I bought it.
I picked it out. Is it not sincere enough?
Yes, it is, because it was picked by you. He raises his hand to smooth my disheveled hair. The snowflakes that landed on his forehead slowly melt away.
Whether it's ever or something else, the path you've chosen will be full of challenges. You'll encounter many people with ill intentions. But more importantly, you must be confident about your own choices.
Yes, confidence.
There are certain things that you can never take back.
Whoa, I'm thinking about his myths now. In the vast expanse of snow, neither of us takes a step forward. Then my first correct choice for today must have been seeing you.
Thank you for choosing me.
Oh, adorable. With 10 seconds left on the green light, he waves goodbye with his back turned before walking into the snowy, dusky blue twilight. Bye, Zane! I'm just gonna cry here, in a corner. I watch his figure disappear into the distance before tightening my grip on the documents that stick out like a sore thumb. Well, let's get back to reading. Looking around the bustling intersection, I'm surrounded by a constant flood of noise and information. I'm just vibing. It seems every sound and flash of a screen pushes people toward their next split-second decision. Shopping. With this key, I might finally unlock the secrets from 14 years ago. They all involve the ether core, or rather, my own secret. MC, you are much more interesting than I thought. I take a deep breath and turn toward the street that will lead me to the association. I was starting to think about her powers again. Like, it feels like Deep Night. It feels like the main character usually have something like of a good power, like healing abilities, something like that. But instead, she is destruction. Heavy snow falls steadily as darkness settles earlier than usual. But she does have good evil. Standing tall in the heart of the city, Axo Hospital remains brightly lit as always.
Are doctors healing or killing? Exposing the dark truth behind Axo Hospital's division of cardiac surgery? What kind of ridiculous headlines are these?
Right? Grayson, let's go out and beat them up!
Oh, please. Dr. Zane has plenty of connections. He's treated everyone from the mayor to gang members. Besides, Axo Hospital has plenty of friends in reputable media outlets. If it comes down to a media war, no one can predict the winner.
Oh, I'll see to it who the winner is.
You don't appear to be very busy.
I'm just plotting. Oh, you meant your colleagues. Everyone instantly straightens up like soldiers at attention once they hear a familiar voice. Nervous, they greet Dr. Zane. Girls, I would be nervous too.
Grayson, contact Dr. Joel at Shansha Hospital and ask him to send over the files for those protocore syndrome patients. We need to develop a new treatment plan for the patient with abnormal symptoms in bed number 12. They were transferred from the ER.
I love working Zane.
I'll contact him right away.
We might see more cases with abnormal symptoms. With patients being frequently transferred from the ER, everyone needs to be on call.
It is so attractive when people are so passionate about their work. After methodically delegating the remaining tasks, the staff watches as Zane disappears down the hallway.
Dr. Zane's composure is something else. He is not that much older than us, too. How is there such a huge gap?
He's lived very long.
It's like the difference between gods and mortals. We can only admire him from afar. Come on, let's get back to work. The best way we can help Dr. Zane is by doing our jobs well.
You are very right, Yvonne. She's very cute too. Like, did you see her avatar? At 2:30 a.m., Zane gets into his car after finishing his work. A notification pops up on his phone. The hospital director approved his application for the medical research project. Yeah, he looks stunning. His phone rings. Zane glances at the screen. It's Dr. Noah.
Zachary just called. He said you want to join the Fountain of Otome research project?
Oh, smart. Smart.
Yes.
Very strategic. This isn't surprising to Zane. He can already imagine the two Axo Hospital higher-ups discussing the matter.
Thank you for convincing the director, Dr. Noah.
When are you leaving?
Tomorrow.
You decided to do this after returning from Mount Eternal?
Silence fills the air in response, but the answer is already clear.
You make decisions surprisingly fast whenever it involves that incident. I can't tell if the past is a chain that binds you, or a force that drives you.
It can be both. Zane lowers his gaze, his expression remaining perfectly unfazed. Not a single hint of emotion appears.
Perhaps it's both.
You're still young. You're not alone in this world. Don't try to shoulder everything by yourself.
Before hanging up, Dr. Noah purposefully lets out another exaggerated sigh. You can speak with MC, Zane. Zane lowers his phone, its light slowly becoming dim in the heavy darkness of the night. He also is quite closed in with his emotions.
With so many people behind me, I should be the one walking ahead, yes?
You don't have to be alone in it. At 3 in the morning, a lone car glides across the wet streets before coming to a stop in front of Maltosio. Maltosio? Maltosio. The store employee has just flipped the sign to closed, but when they turn around, their final customer of the day greets them. They're like, open. If I would have
You're
seen
just
Zane...
in time, Dr. Zane. 1 minute later, and we would have been closed.
Y'all, I would keep it open for him. All night. What?
I'm sorry for coming in so late. I'll have 1 sea salt chiffon cake and 1 dark chocolate hazelnut brownie, both of them to go.
Yeah, I love this.
Yes. For the next month, could you please deliver 1 dessert each day to this address?
A whole month?
What?
You can't do it?
Oh, oh, what a sweetie he is.
We can. It's just that you've already reached our highest tier for award points. We can't give you anything else right now.
As if he cares about that.
Are you going on another trip, Dr. Zane?
Zane nods.
Please deliver the new menu items when they become available. Thank you.
Don't worry. I wrote down the address. Let me just confirm the customer's name one more time.
MC.
This is the young lady, right?
Yeah. He's such a gift to humanity. Like, why do you not exist, Dr. Zane? Maybe he does. Maybe someone is together with Dr. Zane in real life. As he places the desserts on the passenger seat, he notices the snow has already accumulated. It's about an inch deep on the road. The car radio broadcasts tomorrow's weather report. Overcast skies with heavy snow again. Experts have yet to determine the cause of these unusual weather patterns. Zane lowers his head, opens his recent contacts, and carefully writes a message about his departure. He's smiling. As he imagines her reaction, he's embraced in a reverie, his features softening with a gentle tenderness. Oh my gosh. This is adorable. My face is getting warm, okay? After sending the message, he opens the notes on his phone. The most recent entry was made at 4 AM, the day before yesterday. He looks good just tapping away on his phone. Like, look at him. First dream. Second dream, Mount Eternal. Third dream, Mount Eternal, William. Fourth dream, chocolate, pot of jasmine, gravestone, monster, Dawnbreaker. But the first dream is just ... Is it one of his myths? 14th dream, too fragmented. I can't remember anything clearly. Ooh, too fragmented. Maybe that one is the Foreseer one. I'm just guessing at the information I already have. Ever since he returned from Shansa City, these nightmares have appeared more frequently. It's as if fate is sending him omens. Trying to ease the dull ache of fatigue, Zane massages his temple. He turns off his phone, tosses it onto the seat, and grips the steering wheel. The windshield wipers sweep away the snow, but the snowfall grows heavier by the minute. He can barely see less than 50 meters ahead. When Zane finally makes out the two white shapes, as a mother and child stumbling along, his car is already dangerously close to them. Well, this brings back memories of the anecdote. He jerks the wheel violently to one side. The taillights cut arcs through the snow, and the car crashes through the wave-shaped guardrail. It comes to an abrupt stop in a strip of green vegetation. Terrified, the mother and her child fall. The kid in her arms is covered in crystals and resembles a twisted glass sculpture. Oh no! Oh no, Zane! Not again! In the darkness, pierced by headlights, Zane sees something approaching the pair with slow, deliberate steps. Its breath is warm, its presence screaming danger.
Stay back!
Is it a wanderer? It wears human clothes, but there's nothing human about this creature. Oh! Crystals have consumed most of its massive body that's hunched over. Strange growths are still pushing through whatever is left of its skin. Y'all. Its face is twisted into a grotesque expression. Its pupils gleam an eerie dark blue. Each step it takes makes the ground tremble.
Stay away!
With trembling hands, the woman covers her child's eyes.
Don't be scared. It's okay. Don't be scared.
Inside the car, Zane's nerves suddenly tense as the ringing in his ears, which had subsided, violently returns. Y'all, why am I so worried? Sharp spikes grow from the ice materializing in his hand. Zane raises his arm and aims the icy thorns at the monster. The colors of the night silently encroach into this power. That was fast. As the monster raises its hand toward the mother and child, a cold gleam suddenly cuts through the air and pierces its chest. Fragmented ice blooms from the monster's chest and almost covers its entire body. The woman looks up in shock to see a figure step out from the car. Moonlight illuminates his cold, almost mechanical gaze. Oh, we know for sure he is not cold. He's a teddy bear. As the monster lunges forward, a thin blade of ice instantly materializes in his palm. The only one who has a cold gaze is that monster. Sleek like the wind and emanating deadly frost, it flies toward the monster's body in the blink of an eye.
Mommy!
I am so worried,
It's okay.
You guys.
Someone's here to help us. Just hold on a little longer. Stay awake. Promise me.
Amidst the shattering of ice crystals, everything seems to freeze. The monster falls to the ground, and snow flies everywhere, obscuring all visibility. A white mist appears. A violent gust of wind howls and sends ice crystals toward the motionless woman. Still dazed from the recent brush with death, he stares ahead. From the blizzard, footsteps approach. Each step echoes and is like the ticking of a countdown.
Please, save my son. He hasn't turned into a monster yet. He won't become one of them.
Oh my god, not again! Oh! The tall man blocks the car's headlights and casts a shadow over the mother and child before him. Oh! Like, I'm worried but still taking pictures of Zane because he looks so handsome. The woman shrinks back in fear, and the chocolate slips from the child's trembling hands. It falls onto the snow, and even the chocolate... Tell me he's just
Saving
seeing
him
things.
would be pointless.
Is this Dawnbreaker Zane or what?
How dare you!
Ignoring her anger, Zane bends down to pick up the chocolate and holds it out to her. Ice crystals fall from his fingertips, landing on the chocolate's wrapper. They melt to wash away the blossoming bloodstains.
He's beyond saving.
No! He hasn't turned into a monster! He's still alive! He...
Heart-wrenching sobs slice the darkness as clouds once again obscure the moon. Zane's silhouette quickly dissolves into the snowy night. That's really horrific decisions. Like, imagine having to make those kinds of decisions. Ooh, I can fight with Rafayel. Let's go. Let's go. This is probably gonna be really quick. Probably very, very quick. Oh my gosh, Zane!
Finally, time to go.
Maybe
up to
I
the
should get
surface
the
and get
blue outfit for...
I need your help.
Yeah,
Your
I should
wish
definitely
is
get the
not
blue
over
outfit
yet.
for my
Let's end
MC as
this.
well.
Let's move.
Since I don't have this kind of tan color for Rafayel. And I mean, it's nice to match. But contrast is also
Keep your
nice.
distance from it. A gift from the ocean.
I need your help.
Am I gonna
Which couldn't
cry?
even be considered
Am I
an
gonna
opponent.
cry with
Let's go
this
home.
new main
It'll be
story?
this easy next time.
I might. Anyone else was feeling the anecdotes? Because that was a really, really heavy when I read it. And it's still like replaying in my mind. It must be tough, actually, being a doctor.
Stay
Doctor,
close to
nurse.
me, my devout follower.
I mean,
Victory's the
you
only
see
acceptable
so much death.
It's not over yet. Let's
And like,
end this.
imagine not being able to save a person because it's just
Stay alert.
the person cannot be saved.
A gift from the ocean.
That must be such a horrific feeling. You must be able to like control your emotions somehow, like detach
See God.
in some
It's
kind
not
of
over
way,
yet.
because
Let's end this. Here's our
that would literally ruin anyone. I have so much respect for people that work at hospitals. Anyone that works like in healthcare. And people that work with old people as well. What's it called? What's it called in English? Old people home. I don't know. But anyone who works with people, like treating people, must be very tough.
Stay close to me, my devout follower.
Oh my gosh, I love that spine. Raphael's spine thingy.
Victor, it's not over yet.
I miss Raph.
Let's move. My turn.
It's probably gonna be
See what trick it has up its sleeve.
Raphael's and Xavier main story update later on.
It's not over
Maybe
yet.
Caleb as well, although we already got Caleb
It's almost
before this.
It couldn't even be considered an opponent. Let's go home.
Maybe something of Caleb? Like MC speaking with Caleb and being like, okay, this is how much I know from the experimentations of me. So, something like that. Oh, you know what? Good timing. My cat just woke up. So I will end it here. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.